Arrgh, it be Tuba Tuesday, talk like a pirate day, and today we be taking you behind the scenes with Gene Pokorny and his meeting with the big boy locomotive. Arrgh. Alright, so I'm giving up on the pirate thing. Man, I'm gonna lose my voice if I do that too much longer. So a little bit ago, I released a video featuring Gene Pokorny talking about his adventure meeting the big boy locomotive in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And this may have seemed a bit of a random departure from my normal content, so I wanted to give a bit of a backstory to this whole project, how it came about, and how we did it. The story begins when I got to hang out a bit with Gene after a performance of Return of the Jedi with the San Diego Symphony, in which Gene was playing substitute tuba with the group. If you've seen the video, you know the story. And after his grand adventure, Gene called me up and said, I need an arrangement of Feel So Good by Chuck Mangione. Now, I thought that was a bit of a strange request. Feel So Good is not exactly trending music right now. But I knew how much this meant to Gene, and so I wanted to make it special. So I told him I thought we needed to do a music video instead. The music video was a fine idea, but finding a time that we could get together to do this became a bit of a problem. But as luck would have it, Gene was able to make it work to come here to the University of Redlands at the end of August of this year. So in one incredibly full day, Gene got up in his home at about 2 in the morning in Chicago, arrived in LAX, drove straight to Redlands, and we got started right away. We recorded his part on top of something that I had already pre-recorded on piano and organ. And then we went downstairs into the recital hall and filmed our music video. By the time all that was done, we had kind of run out of time to do the talking head interview part of it all. And so Gene came over to my house and we filmed in my living room, him telling the story of this grand adventure of his. The next day was a Sunday, and I released a bit of a teaser, and then I cut the rest of the video together to be released for my Patreon folks on Monday, and then the following day was Tuba Tuesday. It was a bit of a whirlwind editing job, but I was just so inspired by the whole experience, I just had to get it out and share it with the world. If you haven't checked out the video yet, I encourage you to do so. It's a wonderful lesson in knowing that even the top of the music field, these folks need to have other interests and other passions in order to round themselves out as individuals. We can be so hyper-focused on the music that we forget to be real people with other interests and other passions. But those other passions can feed into our music making and inspire it. Thanks for joining me for another Tuba Tuesday. Follow me for more tips, check out ScottSutherlandmusic.com, and I'll see you next week.